All right, my name is Jason Reimer, and I am the public education coordinator for an organization called Donor Alliance. I got a couple extra seconds there. That was awesome. We are the sole organ procurement organization for the state of Colorado and for Wyoming. And I'm here to tell you about transplantation science and how we can put it in your classroom. So our organization has a mission to save and heal lives through organ and tissue donation, and we succeed in that vision through our vision, which is maximizing all donation opportunities. And our core values, we call them ILEAB. You saw them up there. We'll move on because 15 seconds is short. Like I said, we are the sole organ procurement organization for the state of Colorado and Wyoming. What that means is that we facilitate all organ donations in both of those states. Right now, there are 1,241 people waiting on the organ registry. That means that these folks will die if they don't get an organ. And so we take the work that we do extremely seriously at our organization. My job is specifically to push transplantation science and to educate people, especially young people, about the importance of organ and tissue donation. So I'm here to present a transplantation science which is 100% free to come into your classroom and take over your classroom for a day. So we have a team of professional educators that go out throughout the state of Colorado and Wyoming, and they go into the classrooms and they have plastinated organs, kind of like the ones you see on the table back there. You can come interact with them in a minute. Our teachers really love our programs. We are in a lot of classrooms in both Colorado and Wyoming, and they say things like their students have a lot of discussions about the class after the class is over. So those of you that teach know that that's a really important part of teaching. If your kids are having conversations afterwards, that's really important, right? So when they come into your classroom, they're going to come with a couple different things. Number one, they're going to come with the plastinated organs, just like I told you. And they're going to learn about what types of organs can be donated. And they're going to go through some activities that is kind of like the same way that our medical staff at our facility will go through those activities to figure out which organs are viable. There's also an activity where they will actually match a kidney to a recipient, or they will match a heart to a recipient, depending on if they are in middle school or high school, because we do both middle school and high school as well. Another activity that we've been really lucky to partner with the Rocky Mountain Lions Eye Bank, and they've given us a lot of materials that we can use in your classrooms, materials like donated cornea, donated sclera that students can actually look at. And we have some activities around those as well. We've also been really fortunate to partner with Allosource, which is the accredited tissue bank in the state of Colorado. And they've given us a kit where students can learn all about bone grafts and skin grafts and all the different types of tissue that can be donated as well. We also have a program called the Traveling Trunk, where if you don't live in Denver, Cheyenne, Colorado Springs, or Casper, we can ship these materials to you and then have you ship them back to us free of charge. So even if you're not in one of these locations and you can't get an educator out there, you can have one of those trunks delivered to your classroom and have the same thing as the other classes. This teacher says, this is an incredible presentation, and the in-person hands-on materials are the most powerful thing I have seen to help my students learn. And the reason that we do this is because when kids go to the DMV, we've learned that only about 25% of them know what that question is when they're asked that question, would you like to be a registered organ or tissue donor? And so it's really important that we get just what it is into their minds before they go and they're answering that question. So you might be asking, how do I sign up? Number one, let me just reiterate that it's 100% free, okay? And we also want to make it extremely easy for you guys to sign up and get us in your classroom. We take over for an entire day in your class. So at the end of this talk, at the end of the rest of these talks, come back to the table with all of the human plastinated organs back there. I'll give you a brochure. On the back of that brochure, there's going to be a QR code. You're going to scan that QR code, fill out a very short survey. Once that survey is filled out, we will come into your classroom. You'll pick a day, and we'll be there. We take care of the rest of it. We were lucky enough to teach 9,700 students in Colorado and Wyoming last year, and we're looking to teach over 10,000 students this year, and we really need your support to be able to make that happen. So Get us in your classrooms. If you've had us in your classrooms before, welcome us back to your classrooms. We're happy to be back. If you haven't, then I hope you come reach out to me at that back table and sign up for a class. And thank you so much.